Alright guys, heading down Lake Road in Madisonville. Gonna do a little speckled trout fishing at the Madisonville Reef, aka Lemo's Reef. They have been absolutely mauling the trout this past week, and conditions are setting up for another good day. What's that, first cast, second cast?
Second or third. You got a rag up there, Doug? I got something.
You got him? No? He's got one, man. Yeah, he's got one. Yeah. Come in. Nice fish. Well, you asked for a nice one.
All right, fishing guys, you did good. Got me wrapped up.
Nice.
That's 2 pounds right there. That's what we want. Maybe something's starting to happen.
So these are reef balls, if you can hardly see them, but let's see. Let's see, that's a reef ball right there, which correlates right down here. And there's bait fish, and these are fish.
I did Got to get my little pivot point. When I find it, it's over. It's marking time. If I can.
Do you need any extra weight with that voodoo shrimp? Or?
I was using a Carolina rig. It's really designed for a cork.
Yeah.
But I put a Carolina rig with about 18 inch. I got another one. Oh, missed it. Got him. Look at this. This ain't the Lawrence Lemoine Jr. shell. Okay? Oh. Get him under control here. I've been back out since.
Yeah, good deal. That's a nice one. Oh, man. Hold him up. Nice. Yeah. What you got?
That's a 5-gallon bucket he's got on there.
Get a net, get a net. There you got him. Good deal.
I was reeling it in. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of times it's all about the angle.
Man.
Whoa, whoa,
Nice, nice.
whoa. Growing as we go. Shrimp Creole, matrix shad. Matrix shad, yeah.
Alright guys, out here at Lemo's Reef. We did pretty good today, I would say. 20 about 21. How many we had? 20?
I think right about 20.
Alright. Now, y'all did really well this morning, right?
Yeah, I went out with 5 people, and my best guess is we had about 80.
Okay.
And I called my son and I called you because we've been wanting to get this video going, and thought it would do better, but it just didn't turn out that
That's
way.
still good.
It's the way it, you know.
Anything different from last year to this year that you can figure on?
Water is a lot dirtier than it was last year. Last year you could see down 6-7 feet. The presentation, you could work it a lot faster last year, you know, but this year it seems you got to pop it a little slower, drag it a little slower, try to get the bait in front of the fish. The 2 baits that I've been mainly using is there's a new ultraviolet in the matrix shad color, which is good if you dip the tail in chartreuse dye, and of course the shrimp Creole.
That's always here.
And that's the only 2 I've used so far. I've been out here 3 times, I've done good. In the last 3 times I've went, the last 3 days I've done real well.
Yeah.
Except for this afternoon. But anyway, it seems, it looks like everything's running a month behind schedule.
Yeah.
I just, the fish were full of eggs, full of big pogies, nice chunky 2 to 1.5, 2 pound, 2.5. We caught a couple 4s. But nothing that, like, well, we never did catch any 5s yet like last year. Last year we caught some real quality fish.
What, for somebody coming out here, if you've never been out here, what do you think the most important thing for them to know?
Courtesy. Be
Yeah.
polite. I mean, this is a small place. On a weekend, there'll be anywhere from 10, 15, 20 boats.
Yeah.
This morning, there was like 10 of us, 10 boats, and we spaced out, but everybody was good, even when we tangled lines. I mean, you know, everybody was laughing. You know, nobody was upset about anything. Everybody had respect for each other. Just don't come in here running up on top of people, splashing your anchor, hooping and hollering, because a lot of people come out here, you know, fish these specks seriously.
Yeah.
You know, and when you start banging anchors and stuff, the fishing will shut down for a little while.
Yeah.
But be patient. The fish will make circles. They will come back. Fan cast. If you find a spot, work it hard. Work it. If it stops, fan cast. Move your boat. Troll around if it's good enough weather. Use your trolling motor, and you can usually get back on them.
Yeah. The tide. Is there any? I know there are reef balls scattered about.
I like moving water because the fish will get on the eddy side, and there's also, if you look, you'll find the shell pad will be about 11 feet, and then you'll come to the edge of the shell pad where it drops off to 12 to 13 feet. And if the tide's coming across the top of that, then fish are going to be in the eddy on that low point, ambushing any kind of game fish, bait, shrimp, because I can look on my fish finder and I can see balls of shrimp, and you saw it happen a couple times. I said, look, I got
Right when you said.
when I said bait fish and fish, we
Bam.
caught fish.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're following the bait right now.
Got 'em?
He's trying to catch fish and bag the boat right
It's
now.
been
while we
slow,
talk.
but we, you know, you can't complain. It's been steady.
No, I
And
mean,
if we had all day, we could have probably.
well, I think the morning bites have been more productive, but like I said, we had a good little window here. We had the, you know, north, more of a southwest wind this morning. It was northeast yesterday and the day before, and it was rougher fishing. But today the winds now is coming out of the southeast, and anything over 10 miles an hour, it's hard for me to get out here. And even, you know, unless you got a big boat, it's really hard to feel your line, feel the tension, feel the pecks, because of the water movement and the boat movement. You got to really concentrate on it. A lot of people watch us and say, man, what kind of bait you using? Well, it's not the bait. Well, it is the bait.
Yeah.
You know, but a lot of it is the technique. What do you feel? If you feel tension, a lot of times that's a fish. You know, sometimes they'll slam it. Sometimes you watch your string and it'll just
Stop.
it'll just twitch. You know, it's a whole bunch of different things. Some people are just stuck on doing the same thing every time. Oh yeah, maybe one time in Delacroix where anything you threw out there you caught a fish. You know, out here it's a little more like finesse fishing.
Yeah.
You know, mostly jigs. I haven't had any good luck with corks and all that, and live bait usually does well out here. I mean,
Have you ever had to switch to a 1/2 ounce jig?
yeah, I should have done that the other day when the wind was blowing real hard, and just to keep my line on the bottom and to keep my line. The wind will blow the line out, and then you got so much slack, and by the time you feel a fish, he's done dropped your bait.
Yeah.
You know, and I should have, but I was too busy trying to control the boat. My two sons were catching fish, so I just.
And one thing, guys, this is called a net.
Yeah.
You need to bring one of these when you come out to Lemo's Reef.